Hey everybody, got a Traverse with a check engine light. Who thinks they know what's wrong with it already? The customer seems to think that it needs a set of timing chains. I don't know if he's looked at it or had somebody else look at it already or what the deal is, but the check engine light's on and he just got it. So we're going to go over and see why that's going on. Alright, and then went ahead, did a health report onto it. And I don't think there's anything going on with the timing chains, or at least not looking at this right off the bat. So we got a evap system flow during non-purge. So I'm willing to bet probably what it was a no start after they fueled it up. And then if someone thought or told them or, put the idea in their head that it needs some timing chains. But this code, generally what happens is the purge valve will hang open, and as you refuel the car, so here's your fueling nozzle, as you refuel the car and you're pushing all the fuel and vapor into the tank, then that access that would need to vent out would normally just vent into your canister and all that. Well, the purge valve will hang open and you will push fuel vapor into the intake manifold on these, and you will actually flood it just with fuel vapor after you fuel it if you've got a purge valve that's hanging up. But so we'll go ahead and test it here and see if my theory's correct. But I've put quite a few purge valves on these things. It seems like every one of them needs it eventually, so go ahead and pop it here. You probably go through more purge valves on these Traverses than do timing chains, honestly. So we'll go ahead and pop the cap off, pop this cover off. Nice dirty engine there. So what we'll do, and this is the valve that we suspect right here, and so what we can do for that is we'll just unplug the valve so that way we know it's not being controlled at all, and it should be shut. So unenergized, this is going to be shut, this valve right here, and so then we can pull off our purge tube, and you can actually put your finger right there, and I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, you got to be able to hear that. So yeah, that purge valve right there is stuck open, so that's what's going on with our check engine light in the code. And like I said, likely what happened is it probably just didn't start after they refueled it at one point. And that's kind of the claim to fame on all of these, is that this valve will stick and you'll push fuel vapor into the intake, you refuel it, and from there you won't be able to start it. So, I mean, if you go clear flood mode, pedal to the floor, she ought to fire up if that's your issue, and then you can get it started and get to wherever. But I've seen a bunch of these things come in on the hook just because this valve likes to stick open. So, something for everybody to look for. Alright, we got our replacement solenoid here, so I'm just going with the standard for a replacement on it. And there ain't nothing to it to change these babies out, so you get new hardware with it. There's only one bolt that holds it on. So get all this good stuff here out. A single 10 mil zapper out. So this is the unit there, and so then we just gotta get our unit all assembled here. Assemble the unit. This one goes up here. Like this. This one get in there like that. There you go. And then it looks like this little metal dowel goes in there. Maybe I should have put that in first. I don't know why they don't just assemble all this stuff for you anyways, but maybe that's how they keep the price down. Labor shortage and all. Okay. Excellent. Get a little lube on that. Like a gentleman. There you go. blasty blast. And reconnect. Well, we better verify it. Let me start it up. So now we've got no electrical connections, so we should have no vacuum here. And it looks like she's going to be good to go. Get you guys right there. Make sure you can hear it if there's anything. So we got that all fixed up. So now we'll reconnect it and clear our codes. So let's go ahead with this right here. And this right here. And then we will get this engine cover back on.